we have something that looks like an AFO now. We've smoothed out a lot of our work. Maybe we'll just do a slight bit later, but you can see that it's coming together, okay? Here's our lateral tab. Here's our medial forefoot extension. It's going past the first metatarsal phalangeal joint, and we've added some padding to the bottom. Now we're going to talk about straps, okay? There's a couple different options, and we just want to show you that real quick. So there's a calf strap. It's basically, there is no option there. You have to include one. There's different ways of attaching it, and we'll show you the ball peening method here in a second. And then there's also ankle straps. So a lot of times what we do is come up above the ankle with a strap right here. And that's helpful because when a person goes to put on their shoe, or they're even walking, their distal tibia can come, the lower part of their leg can come out of the braces, and when they're trying to put their shoe on or whatever, and that just gets really annoying. Some companies don't use them actually, some do. I'm a big believer in holding the bottom part and the top part of the leg, so of the lower leg. And this would all be something that's incorporated into a shoe. So we're going to just show you the means by which we do our straps. I want to just take a quick step back and also talk about an instep strap here. If someone is plantar flexing and their heel is always up in the air, we can do an instep strap here to help seat the heel, and we pad the strap and everything. But it's held, that's what something that could hold down the heel in place so they're not toe walking for a child, or if someone has an extensor tone, that would help to seat the heel. So we're just going to add a couple straps. We're actually going to show you how we do it in a very general way, and so you can get more experience in understanding what it takes to make this brace. Now we're going to put our holes in for our rivets, and that'll help hold this calf strap on. That's what we call it, a calf strap right here. And we'll also add on a strap superior to the medial and lateral malleoli right here. We do that more with Velcro, but we could use the same process of riveting down here in order to attach an instep strap as needed. Here's some more tools we're going to be using to help attach our straps. One of the things we don't want is that the head of this rivet to push into somebody's leg. So there's ways around that, and I'm actually going to show you one of the means by which I round the top of a rivet. There are other ways to do it, but this anvil makes it relatively easily to do that. As we go inside of our AFO, if you look at it from the inside, much more rounded. It's much more rounded. It's not necessarily sticking straight up and down, which would catch the person's leg potentially. So we have that, and I'm going to add a strap here now. So we're going to show you the means by which we attach things to braces, okay, whether it's an AFO or it's a TLSO, a custom body brace, etc. Many orthotists, at least with the current technology, use the rivet system. So we're going to put the rivet inside here through the hole. We're going to attach our strap as follows. Okay, and it won't stay on there unless we put a burr on. And the burr doesn't necessarily go down without pressure. So we're going to just go through that process here. We're going to use our anvil right here. Okay, so we drove down the burr into right on top of the strap. So now I could hold on to the strap and it's connected. However, you can't be walking around like that. That just wouldn't be good, as you can even just imagine. So I'm going to clip that off, and we're going to ball peen this, and you'll see what that process is like. Okay, so it's back on the anvil and it's ready to be ball peened. So I'm going to go around it now, and it's going to make it so it doesn't tear somebody's pants, just gets rid of the length, and it helps to hold it on to the brace. There we go. Okay, this is how Rinella Orthotics and Prosthetics does it. Somebody else might have their way, but this is the way we've been doing it for years, and it helps to hold the strap onto the brace. You can see we got rid of the length. Now we're going to go on the opposite side and add something called a chafe and repeat our process so it doesn't fall off of our patient's leg. Now we're going to be adding on a chafe on the other side. It's equally as important as that strap is on the opposite side. Without it, the brace wouldn't hold on to a patient's leg. So we're about to add our rivet, our burr, we're going to do our ball peening process, and it'll all come together. When we put the brace on the patient's leg, you'll be able to understand how the process worked. So I think we'll do this one lefty. All right, so we have our rivet in place. Okay, so that's on. Again, we can't leave that length. We have to trim it away. I'm going to put this on top here like this. Cut that off, leave a little bit of excess. And because if we cut that too short, what will happen is I'll hit this with the hammer and the burr will just pop right off the top. So what I actually do is grab the side of one of the rivets, just like this. And if you can imagine, it's getting, as I hit it, it's getting spreading out and covering more ground. So now it won't pop off because I just took that little side and made it wide. Now I can go over the whole part of this rivet. There we go. So that is our chafe. Now we have the means by which the patient can walk. They don't have to hold the brace on themselves manually. There we go. There's your calf strap. We're going to add just a strap superior to the ankle here and go through a fitting process quickly with our patient.